Rodney is getting started. He got it uncovered, got all the plastic off, and he's putting the compost that was over here in, piling it up, and then he's going to spread it out and till that in, and there's more compost in the playpen that hopefully it's done enough we can do it. Gonna put a couple more loads of compost on here and then spread it around and then till it again. So maybe tomorrow we can start planting our garden.
Well, as you can see, I got it at half smoothed out. Got to finish that up. Then she wants me to till it in. So we'll see what happens, if I can do that or not.
So we had this part break on the tiller right here. It's called a turnbuckle, and we had to go in yesterday, and Rodney got the new stuff so he could repair that so we could finish the garden. The tiller broke yesterday, so we had to run to town and get a part, and obviously Rodney fixed it, so now he's working on getting the last till in. We're tilling all the compost in. He's got it all spread out. He's going to till all that in, and then we can start planting. But we'll probably cover the part that we don't plant so the weeds don't get ahead of me this year like they usually do.
Well, tilling's done. I just got to get it raked, smooth it out a little bit, and we'll be ready to start planting.
Well, the garden is all tilled and all smoothed out, and we are ready to plant. We are ready to plant in it and then cover over what's not planted to do another day. So we're so close to having our garden done. And I don't know if you can see, there's a sprout there, there's a sprout there, and there's a sprout there. So this one's ready to get the next stage done. And of course this one is, I was waiting to let it get a little established before we buried it. But we're ready for the next stage on these two. This is how we make sure that the water doesn't sit in these tires that we're using for the potatoes. And I put a little bit of hay shake over the leaves on the one that already was rooted. And he's putting the tire over the top. Holes down, of course, so the water drains. And then we're gonna cover it with dirt.
Yep, the water's draining.
That's good. And this one is done. We put the other tire on it, and we put about 1 inch of dirt over the top of it so it can resprout again. Okay, so I lightly covered that hay with the dirt because I don't want to hurt those leaves, so we'll see how it does. He's bending this metal piece wire. He's bending this wire so that it'll hold our drip line in place that we're going to put on the first row that we planted. We don't know if we're going to do it on the whole garden, but we're going to try it out on this one. And that's to hold it in place.
Right here. Oh.
There you go. Well, we got our first row in the garden planted. It's all onions down to the end. We got a little bit of beets at the end. And we're gonna plant another row pretty close to it on the other side. Hopefully today. We're gonna start covering it down with the alfalfa shake. from this row down there to start. Well, we got our other row planted. So there's 2 rows, one on each side of that gap there. And we started putting the stuff along the fence row, got the first pile there. But we decided we'd save the hay shake, and we're gonna actually put the more little bit composted stuff along the fence line along there so that we can save our hay shake for the garden. And there's a little sprout right there with our French potato now. So we'll be putting the next tire on here pretty soon. Still waiting for these to sprout through. It's only been a few days. But we have a couple of days left, and if that doesn't sprout, our first project over there, if there's no, because there's nothing sprouting yet, but it's getting nice and warm. So if they don't sprout the next couple days, we're going to replant those one time and hope that they come up the next time. Maybe it was just a little bit cold when we planted them. We have the 3 rows in, put another row and a full row of peas. So I hope those beans work in the other spot, because that's my bean row. But I've missed my peas. Anyway, so we now have, let me see, onions, a whole row of onions, and then we have some beets and radishes and spinach, and now we have peas. So that's our beginning of our garden. Of course, we have a lot more to plant. And I wanted to show you, I have to put the tires on here today because look what happened. That's the French potatoes. It finally got buds on it, so we're gonna bury it with the second tire and a little more dirt. And look what we got yesterday. So guess what's gonna get planted for the next video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Have a great day.